Substream. I realized I forgot to put on music, so give me a moment. Fun stuff. Alright, we'll just do the classic. And also the classic audio check. Gotta run the audio check every time. But I think audio is good, so we're gonna hop into it right away this time. Yeah, so I've been pretty consistent about streaming over the past couple days. Stream for like an hour. I haven't been streaming for much, but at least I've been consistent, right? So 1 hour Friday, 1 hour Thursday, 1 hour Friday, and now I'm gonna do probably a little under an hour today, just because I have something to do at 12. Well, I potentially have something to do at 12. If I end up not having to do anything, then, I'll just keep streaming. But as far as I know, this stream will be a slightly shorter one, which is fine. I did manage to get some more work done off stream, more boring stuff. So the first thing that I want to show is our research table. This is pretty nice. I think you're gonna like this. So last time I want to say I had a fourth of this filled out. And when I say a fourth, I'm referring to everything with basic research and advanced research. I'm not talking about molecular or interstellar or radioactive, none of that nonsense, just the advanced and novice. But last time we had about a fourth of the advanced/novice research done. And now, as you can see as I scroll down, we have 100% done. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? So that was a super ridiculously boring, grindy process. I basically just waited for them to research and then had everybody else do menial tasks around the place, like cleaning up resources. It was actually really funny because a lot of the time that I had been playing, I had these two bottle emptiers disabled. You can see one's disabled right now. But that caused me to have a ridiculous backup of polluted water lying around my base, and I didn't notice it because most of it was just stacked one bottle of polluted water on top of another. So when I went to clean that, I thought it was going to be a small task. Like, there's 15 bottles of polluted water lying around the base. That can't take very long. But unbeknownst to me, each one of those 15 bottles had like 8 tons of water compiled into that one little area. I remember there was one that had literally 8 tons just sitting on the ground right here, and it was one bottle. I did not, I mean, I don't know how you would expect me to guess that. That seems impossible. But I managed to get rid of all of that stockpiled water and put it into our water supply after filtration during the time that they were researching and stuff. And again, I went through and cleaned up most of the debris sitting around. So we used to have some up here, no more. There used to be a bunch in our power facility. There's a tiny bit still, but I think I just forgot to select that. And even a lot of the stuff in this area I got rid of. So again, nothing too crazy, just literally cleaning and consolidating our water and research. So just boring stuff. In addition to that, I had to build some more storage, so I dug out a tiny bit more of this area by hand. That really only took like 5 minutes, so it wasn't a big deal. Other updates that I want to emphasize is we're out of metal, which is a problem that I foresaw happening, but I didn't think we would run into it that quickly. And when I say out of metal, I think we're out of iron and copper, so we need to dig fast. Another reason why we need to go into this slime biome ASAP, because it has gold amalgam, which we can use for similar purposes as copper and iron, right? So if I go in there, I use our super special auto miners, which I don't even know if I have enough metal to build at this point in time, and collect all that gold, we should be okay. Part of me wanted to just ditch that plan, digging out the slime biome, so we could dig out something more mineral rich, like maybe one of these salt biomes, but I kind of have already set my minds to digging out this area over here, so I think that's just what we're gonna do. And plus, our water supply, despite having repurposed all of the water, is starting to run low. I think part of the reason for that is because of the research. It requires a lot of water to do research, and I was constantly doing it for about like 20-ish cycles, non-stop with 2 stations. So you can imagine how much water that takes. I would assume a decent amount. I don't actually know how much it consumes, but I would assume if it's going for 20 cycles, it's going to consume a decent amount. So a lot of our water went to that. The other big majority went to these algae plants, but we're repurposing that water, so I'm not so sure how much water loss we actually had from that. So yeah, like we kind of need to enter this area because we have so much polluted water. And if we just dig out all of this and all of this mass and let all of the water fall onto this natural pit of abyssalite, like, bro, that's infinite water right there. And as far as I know, slimelung can't spread to water, so it's all safe to pump into our base after filtration, which means we're chilling on water for a long time. So yeah, that's just something that I think we need to do. If worse comes to worse, my plan was to mine out this huge pocket of iron ore, right? It's very close. I can, this area is pretty much decontaminated, so I can go through here and, hold on, Siri is being annoying. Silence, Siri. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so I can make them go through this area up here, which is decontaminated, mine up through here, and into this huge iron deposit, which would stave off our metal ore issue for a while. The real issue is we have plenty of refined metal. No, I shouldn't say that. We have some refined metal. We just have no ore because I converted it all. Because the entire time I was doing research and cleaning the place, I had this toggled on. This guy constantly making stuff. So I guess we have some copper and iron because I mined out this area down here for more storage, but it's really not that much, so it's not going to last us that long. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I think we're pretty much chilling. I haven't run into too many problems. You can see we have tons of calories. It says we have insufficient oxygen generation, but it looks like we have plenty of oxygen, and worst comes to worst, I can just shove in a few more algae terrariums down here. And you'll notice I moved the algae terrariums down from here to down here, because a lot of the purpose in me getting rid of the polluted water around the base was to mediate our polluted oxygen problem, which you will also notice is much better, because I was able to take all of that polluted water, creating a huge amount of polluted oxygen, and clean it. So yeah, and I had to, in order to do that, I had to move the algae terrariums downwards, so I could purify all the oxygen inside of our base, because there's obviously always going to be a little bit of polluted oxygen around the algae, and it's just very inefficient to have a, one of these guys, deodorizers, right next to them, because they're going to be constantly working. I would rather have the algae terrarium in a carbon sink, which is what this is, a carbon dioxide sink, which is ideal, because it uses carbon dioxide to produce oxygen, and the polluted oxygen can work its way up and get cleaned. One thing I noticed is I didn't actually need these switches, because these deodorizers only toggle when there is polluted oxygen in the area, but too late now. It looks nice. I kind of like them. Oh, I actually forgot one over here. Shoot. But yeah, I just like the look of them. It looks kind of cool, and I like the fact that I can automate it myself. Like control it as a player. So I basically got everything ready in order for us to move into this slime biome and clean it out. Now it's really nice that abyssalites surround this whole thing essentially, except for this upper region. So yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of like a natural boundary, and we'll clear out to the abyssalite all of this slime and have a huge water dump at the bottom. That's the plan. You'll notice I have this power cable going out towards the middle. That's because we're going to use auto miners to do most of the mining for us, because the dupes still need to do household chores like picking the plants and other stuff like storing. But I need to make sure somehow that they don't store any of the slime or dirty materials from this dig, which is a problem I haven't actually thought about yet. How do I prevent them from doing that? Can I just disable all these storage bins? Wait, that's actually kind of an issue. I guess not everything's going to be infected. I wish there was a way to specify don't bring Jeremy stuff in. Okay, what I'll do for now, just because, is I think I will just straight up go no storing for all these guys. Wait, that didn't work. Wait, hold on. I'm freaking out. These guys were maxed. And with that being done, we shouldn't be bringing any of the dirty materials into our base. Hopefully. If I do, I'm kind of screwed, so, you know, all of this preparation that has been towards preventing the slimelung will be ruined. And I'm so nervous to actually get this started. Let's see. I guess I should just... No, wait. I forgot. I have to toggle this. Absolutely have to toggle this. So enable building. And then another thing that I want to do is I want to have an oxygen deodorizer right there. And I want another one inside of our base right here. Hopefully we can use those as a gate for any, because there is some polluted oxygen air, or rather not, well, there's polluted oxygen air, but the real problem is there's some air with slimelung suspended in it, so if any of that manages to get into the base, that's an issue. So we're going to have a deodorizer here, and a deodorizer here, in hopes that if that goes kind of into our decontamination area, they'll be able to deal with it, suck it up. So yeah, those will get to work. Okay, so now if everything goes well, they should, upon exiting the decontamination area, pick up one of those ammo suits. Right? Well, I think it's just about time we go for it. So we're gonna want a huge ladder. That's step number one. We have idle guys, because I literally got everything done in preparation for this. Okay, they're just in a suit. That's good. We're cracking into the slimelung biome. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I guess we should probably do this as well on that side and this side. We're literally gonna build a lattice of ladders along this whole thing, I think. Like this. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Are any germs spreading yet? No, not yet. I already can tell they're gonna pick up some of the yucky slime. Maybe what I should do is, which ones of these? Okay, so my storage system is such a mess. What is slime and organic? Slime store organic, so I need to find which ones store organics. Not this row, not this row, not that row, not that row. This row? Okay, so fourth row. Not that row, not that row, and not that row. So what we need to do is make it so this doesn't store slime. I don't know why I'm storing raw files there, but don't worry about it. So there is some slime in there, but don't be alarmed, because that's clean slime. Yeah, it doesn't have any germs on it. Wait, does it? I'm so paranoid. I don't think it has germs on it. It might be emitting polluted oxygen, but you know, it's whatever. And then I think the idea is we will have... Can you place these on top of ladders? No, you can't. On Ford. I guess we'll just do normal tiles. And we'll have like... We know, because don't we want the slime to be stored under the water? So it doesn't do wacky stuff. Well, for now, we're just gonna build a ladder, and we'll worry about that. So this needs to be dug. This needs to be dug, and I'm really hoping I can deconstruct this. Beautiful, I can. And we are going to go all the way down to the bottom, because all of this slime has to go. So do this. We'll do this. And this will also start funneling some of these water deposits downwards towards the bottom, which is good. Because that's the end goal, to have that massive lake of polluted water I can just siphon out of at the end. So we're not like super struggling when it comes to water, because this pitcher pump is placed intentionally so that it doesn't reach to the bottom of the tank, so it stops me from using water at this point, which will make it so our algae terrariums are going to stop being used pretty soon, but at least we're always going to have a little bit of water for the toilets so we don't mess that up. And if worst comes to worst, I'll figure something out. It's just to encourage me not to use all of our water supply. And so far, yeah, so we got some slimelung. It's not very much. Ooh, I hate that so much. We should have a, oh my god, I hate this. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Maybe one more here, and one more here. The air should be fine though. Doesn't it die in air? How can I check? It must be dying. No, it's growing. That's not good. So I do have to be careful about that. They shouldn't breathe it in though. And I'm hoping these deodorizers will do a good enough job. If we notice it leaking to our base, we're kind of screwed. Can we put one here too? I really, if this gets into our base, we're so done. In air form, that is. Get that constructed. With those all constructed, I feel pretty confident we're safe. Looks like we're uncovering actually, we're not really uncovering more of the world. Is this the edge? This must be the edge. I mean, yeah, it stops right here, but I thought it would go like all the way to there. Seems weird that you can pan further than the world's edge. Ooh, printable. Yes, please. Okay. Omelets, those are good. We don't really need food. 2 excavationers. I really want a medical person. So, probably a no on the excavation. And this is just bad. Wait, what? +2 strength? Oh, that's weird. They can get +2 strength from 2 different categories individually. So what if they had like +7 tiding and +7 supplying? Is that even possible? I've never seen that, but I would assume it's maybe possible. But we're gonna take the omelets just because I don't like the options of duplicants. Sorry. Really want a doctor to ease my paranoia about this slimelung. Give myself some peace of mind. Peace of mind is always nice. I am encouraged by the fact that I don't see too much green inside our base at the moment, though. I would guess that the suits are gonna get slimelungy. Oh, there is a little bit at the top here. Is it growing? It's dying. Okay. I mean, we should be fine with that much. It's not gonna... I think it dies on oxygen, maybe lives on polluted oxygen. So yeah, as long as we have these deodorizers in here, we should be okay. If it seems to become an issue, I will just lock this area down for a bit and let the slimelung die off before allowing them to continue their tasks. That seems like a decent plan to me. But I want to get this dug out. Especially since we literally finished everything I can in the base up until expanding. Because we need more room for more cool stuff. Because this is going to be another research room. Because there's 2 more research stations that we're going to need to build to expand our research capabilities, that is. And this room should be a med bay with some basic treatment here. And then a quarantine facility in this area right here. The reason being, we want it close to the toilets because plumbing is, I think, a medical a quarantine area requires a toilet or something. So we obviously have to have it close to the toilets in order to set up that plumbing. So yeah, this place is basically self-sustainable at this point. We're gonna run out of power eventually, and then we're gonna run out of water eventually. But that is really the reason that we're going into this area, the water. And power, I mean, that comes with time. I'll find better sources of power, I'm sure. There are renewable sources like solar power. I just need to survive long enough to be able to use them. And also, I need to do the better research things to unlock that. So for now, we're just going to do a bit of terraforming, get some more area, some lands. Oh, I really don't like that though. You should have coal at all times, please. Thank you, sir. Maybe we... This is so excessive, but I'm gonna put one more here. So it's kind of like an airlock. They go in here, gets purified. If any makes it through, this one deodorizer gets it. Hopefully. Okay, I really think at this point we're fine. It's still dying, right? Yeah. It's not even that many germs. It looks like a lot, but it's not really that much. And there we go. We got our thing. Basically to the bottom. Okay. Let me think about how I want to do this. We have to... What would this be under? Is shipping, right? Yeah. So these do got a pretty substantial amount of area. So this, I think I want one here. And I think I want one... Wait, so this... Does mine below? No, it doesn't. Mine's flush. So I'm gonna want one here. And I want one here. And then I want one here. Yeah. So put some tile here. We're gonna need a power cord coming down. So we do this. This one we can start with. Honestly, I could probably just have dupes dig this, but I just want to see this thing in action. Actually, it doesn't require too much resources. It's pretty cheap. So while they're doing that, also, I want them to start deconstructing this little thingy over here. So I'll do like a ladder. Dig these two. Can deconstruct this and this. And I think they need to be able to move one. We can do this and then deconstruct like that. And they should be able to deal with all that. I only need to do every other, right? So I'll do this. Put in some flooring for that digger. And we can start building the water down. Boom. And boom. And a base for this one as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sick? Nice. This thing's going fast, too. I love that. Never really used these things before too much. Again, this is my solution to try and keep them in this polluted area for as little time as possible. So let's look at germs. A little bit is getting in, but I already took care of the polluted oxygen problem preemptively for this slimelung, so should be dying off. Not too much. We're okay on basically all germs. Slimelung is gonna permeate. Maybe I should build some medical stuff. We have some medicine already. I don't suspect physical injuries being much of a problem. Sick bay is enough to treat. Sick bays are probably enough to treat slimelung, yeah? Probably. So if we go like that, that seems fine. I don't think I need a triage just yet, because I'm risky with it. Delete that. Oh shoot. I say, does that happen? How does that even happen? Okay, well I'm glad I caught it right away, because I think they're savable. They have air, they're fine. But why are they not? Hello? Okay. We're fine. I don't know why they fell. That's kind of weird. Oh well. Are you guys bringing dirty materials into the base? You're not. Okay. Good job. Yeah, this is... Oh, but it is getting into our power area. And there is some polluted oxygen in here. That's not great. I'm just gonna tank it for now. This can actually be deconstructed. Oh, it's already finished. Hell yeah. It's going faster than I thought it would. Do not deconstruct that, please. Okay, we need our step ladder over here. Boom, 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 boom. Please don't mess up like you did last time and just fall randomly. If you die because of that, I will actually be very disappointed. And then we go like that, and like this. You can dig that out too. This area's starting to look nice and open. I really don't know how I'm going to deal with all of this germ stuff though. I guess maybe I just throw in a bunch of deodorizers, turn it all into oxygen, and then wait for it to decontaminate itself by dying out. It seems like that would work, right? I want them to dig this so that water starts to fall a little bit more. They're going to have to do some digging underwater, unfortunately. But that's unavoidable. At least underwater, they're more or less safe from germs. Beautiful. I forgot, we actually need to have wiring going over here as well to this guy. There we go. That'll open up another water pocket. What's the range of this thing again? Okay, so it doesn't open up our little decontaminated area up there, which is nice. Very nice. Still not too much germy stuff getting into the main base. I mean, there's some, but it's dying off. This is unfortunate. Oh. And I guess it's kind of pumping it into their atmo suits. I just gotta hope they don't get sick. I don't know how to deal with it if they do. Doctor station medical supplies? What? What is that? Alright, well they're just fucked if they... Oh, we actually have recipes here now. Masks. Oxygen masks. Cool. Well, I have atmo suits, so I think we're okay. I just gotta... I'm basically rolling the dice here. I hope they don't get sick. Just if they get sick in the base, then that's when things get polluted. As opposed to like a little bit of germs leaking in. Because again, I dealt with the polluted oxygen, so they shouldn't be able to propagate. Yeah. I don't think it's really a deadly disease either. It's just gonna be annoying. I don't want it to get into the water supply. That would be worst case scenario. But I think that's like a false worry, because it can't go into the water, yeah? And oxygen... So this slimelung should be dying too. Yeah. Okay, so that's the plan. I literally just clean all the polluted oxygen, and wait for it to die off. I'd like this to be finished. And we can deconstruct all that. Those letters can be deconstructed. deconstruct this guy, deconstruct this guy. And I really enjoy how these don't try and dig abyssalite, because I wanted to keep that natural barrier. Alright, we're gonna open up this water supply. Sorry, little Paku. You're gonna go for a ride all the way down into the depths. So I gotta mine everything. I may have to mine up here to get these 2 slime. It's so unfortunate there was a pocket of that slimelung air, because if there wasn't, I don't think I would have to deal with all this purification. The double gate is working pretty well though. Wait, why are we idle? Oh, I just don't have any jobs. So I can plan out the next one of these digger thingies. Probably I should just dig this side by hand. Yeah. So I can place one here. And then boom, boom, boom. Gonna have to dig out some area for them to run between the ladders. And then I can just leave that natural footing. And then a wire has to come down. And there you go. So I'm curious to see, does slime actually emit poisonous air? Or does it just emit polluted oxygen? If it's just polluted oxygen, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, we have overpressure in here, so they're not going to emit anything. Sick. Oh no. I don't think it's a good thing. Overpressure does not sound like we want. Ooh. Decreased calories though, that's pretty bad. I'm a pussy, so I'm gonna take the thimbleroot seeds. I really want the perfect dupe, and it seems like we're doing fine with 5 at the moment. Oh no, please. Okay, it's food poisoning. I was actually stressed out there for a second. So I'm thinking, we can go like this, and this. No, we probably don't need this one. But we want to dig all this out, and that'll help them get over there. And do this too. This should be high priority. Who's idle and why are you idle? Are you stuck? No, you're just being interesting. I guess I should come up with more jobs to do in that case. So we're gonna need them. I'll create another ladder here. Please don't dig yourself into the void. That would be very annoying. So we'll go like this, and then we need another ladder going like this. Dig all that out. Wait, okay? He got himself stuck. I think he has material to build a ladder with him right now, though. Here, wait, don't. That was a crazy alert. Okay, well, I guess we're yellow over here. And you need to dig that. So, go ahead. You can survive for a while. It's downtime, though. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess we're red alerting. Because I'm not trying to let this guy sleep here. Wait, why am I shovel? Okay, red. No. Ow. Come on, yo. It's just a ladder. You got it. They're gonna piss their pants, I'm sure. Okay. Now you can chill out. Have a nice rest. Go to sleep. You can wake up late. That's kind of stressful. Maybe a little anxious. This looks horrible. It looks worse than it actually is. Like, there's not that many germs in the air, if we're being real. We can actually just deconstruct that now. Oh, I accidentally deconstructed the thingy that this thing is supposed to be built on top of. Morning lag, hell yeah. So now that should be able to be constructed. Let's look towards the next ones. So we place one here. I think placing it here would be the smartest. And then going like this. Making sure they dig all of that out. We can wait to see. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for these to dig out what they've got. Go like that. Fortunately, we did pick up some more copper ore. I didn't even realize, so that's really good. Oh, we got a little puffed in here. I didn't even know one of those were in this area. We may have to end its life as it keeps excreting more slime, which we don't really want. Yeah, why are we so stressed? I'm assuming it's because of the red alert that I've had to call. Where's Zuga? Here's Zuga. Hungry, unrested. Oh, sorry about that. This thing operates underwater, right? Yes, perfect. Man, it's so open. I love this. There's gonna be so much oxygen. Like, there's a ridiculous amount of oxygen here. It's just all polluted. Yeah. They're gonna be idle pretty soon, I'm thinking. But I'm gonna allow these things to finish mining out and just kind of go about their business. And take one more look at the germs. It does look like this is kind of pumping germs into... Oh, it's 58 germs. We're literally fine. Why is it purple locked though? Oh, because it's full. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Who's sick? Food poisoning. We were still pretty stressed. Unfortunate. Sorry about it. It's like priorities. No. Skills. That's what I meant. This is unfortunate. Why are you so sad? We may have to come up with a custom schedule to make these guys chill out, but I think they'll be better once the the stress goes down. They're just spending a lot of time in this shitty environment, so that's probably where a lot of the issues are arising from. Maybe, you know what? Let's do this. I've been meaning to do this for a while. We should create a massage parlor somewhere. I don't know where. That's a weird glitch. Maybe like... Originally this room was going to be the massage parlor, but we kind of need research stations there, so... Again, this is mostly temporary. I'm going to tear out a lot of this base to make way for new things, but we can do it down here, right? I don't see an issue with that. And we could do it here, but this was going to be like a critter farm. Or why don't we do the massage room here and then the critter farm down here? That looks fine. I don't foresee us doing the critter farm very soon anyways. I just don't know how to do that. Never really tried. So, is this under furniture or stations? It's under neither? I don't see it. Medicine? Medicine. You probably don't need too many of these. I think I should divide this room into two, potentially. It's not going to be even, but that's kind of whatever. So maybe we go 1, 2 massage tables. And we want this to be an actual room, so we got to do like... Wait, what am I doing? That's not right. We want this to be an even room at the very least. So we will first need to deconstruct that. And 1, 2... No, we don't want to deconstruct that. We want to deconstruct this guy. And they probably have to deconstruct that before building the walls. I'm okay with a little bit of idle at the moment. Not too worried about it because they need to chill out in the first place. So we go like that. Go like this. And then we need to run some power to these things. Which should come from which grid? We have one for our excretion. I think we could use that one, because we're not going to be using these too often. Ooh, what is the best way to do this? Probably like this. And then we need some wire bridges to get across. Okay, I think with that, hopefully stress will start to lower. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some custom schedules, which is not really what I want to do, per se. Put that ladder there so they can actually reach those digs. And do our daily check on germs. Still pretty good inside the base, still not so great inside of these external areas, but that's kind of what I was shooting for, so it's okay. Downtime. Man, Uga, you were major stressed out. You're the only one. Where are you? Oh, I don't see them. I'll catch them when they go to their bed, I guess. Okay, stress is going down. That's good. That's what we want to see. That is indeed what we want to see. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought one of them was trapped for a second. Respawn. Here's Uga. No negative debuffs. Yeah, stress should be lowering. Yeah. We're chilling. It's just that they got trapped and the red alert made them all messed up. But now that that's over, we should be fine. That always is an issue. They do weird things when digging. Mop that. Don't think that'll have any infectedness inside of it, so we're good to actually bring that into the base as far as I know. Oh wait. That's new. It dies on the liquid though, so it's kind of like the oxygen. We should be fine, and there's barely any here. Does it have any germs? No germs. Maybe inside of it has germs? Oh, hold on, I got a text. Let me answer this real quick. I'll just let them run for a second. We'll answer this. Yes. Okay. And we got a lot of idle boys. But that's okay, because stress is going down, which is what I want. We're gonna have to bring them back into this hellhole, unfortunately, so we can deconstruct that. And we can... So where's the next one that I want to place? I think if I place it here, it's gonna deconstruct most of the stuff that I want gone. So we'll do that. Okay, one more time. Hold on. Be patient. Sorry. This is very unprofessional, but I'm no professional, so... No, I think Twitch started playing in the background on my phone when I opened it to answer a text. I hope that wasn't going the whole time, that'd be really annoying. Okay. Oh my god, I really hope that wasn't playing the whole time. I have a stream open on my phone, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you could hear it at that point. My mic is pretty high sensitivity. Oh well, if it is, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not afraid of people knowing what I watch on Twitch. It's probably either just... I only watch big streamers anyways, so it's probably either Ludwig or maybe XQC or some other random guy with 50k plus. Because I like to know what's going on in the Twitch scene, right? So I tune into all the big scenes, or the big streams, so I can get a sense of what the general community is interested in. And do I take action on that information? Not really. I mean, I'm playing Oxygen Not Included, which is not a very popular game, but I still like to know what's going on. So I will, from time to time, listen to big streams. I want to get into listening to smaller streams, though, just so I can get acquainted with more people and, you know, like smaller communities that I'm actually a part of. For example, Oxygen Not Included. I would like to start, you know, supporting other small streamers in the area. That would be a pretty cool thing to do. I think that is surely worth my time. And I'll maybe get to know more people who like games like I do, so that's pretty sick as well. But for now, yeah, I don't know. I have a bunch of small streamer friends, but they stream, like, different types of games. Yeah, and I think I'm actually going to be able to do a full-length stream today. But, you know, it's probably drawing to a close anyways because battery life. The classic battery life. But yeah, it looks like I have something at 12:30 rather than 12. So we got time. And I'm letting them idle once again, which is a yikers. Definitely a certified yikes. So we're like this. I'll plan out a bunch of stuff so they stop idling. This. And go all the way over there, and then we need power going all the way to this digger so we can make sure we get this yucky slime removed from the area. Alright, now they should probably stop idling, right? We can't actually dig out that beneath the slime, but we can, or the algae, we can dig out this. Is oxygen getting thin? It is getting kind of thin. What is this? Oh, because we can't access the water. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we would run into that problem after we finished this big bit of water at the bottom, and I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have any slimelung inside of it. I hate that there's actually slimelung in there. I guess the slime is emitting it a tiny bit. It says 0 surface germs. Whack. Well, I think I might just have to suck it up and use some of this slightly slimelungy water and pump it in. The slimelung will die anyways. It's just, we kind of need water. We're running out of oxygen fast. And these things, you know, require water. Or we could just say fuck it and move this picture from downwards, which is probably what I'll do. Buy us a little bit more time. Kind of breaks my principles for the whole reason I built it up there, so I wouldn't do that, but it's very, very temporary. Wait, actually, this is another thing. We have a ton of crude oil here, which I kind of want to utilize, because we can make some good plastic out of that. We're going to need plastic in the near future. I think we need it for higher tiers of research. Do these all have power? Wait, I'm very confused. I thought I hooked these up. They do. No, they didn't build these yet. Okay. Create that because I want that done. Oh, it's because we don't have... That's because I don't have this going. God. We'll just have them do a little bit of iron. Por favor. Iron, please. I can get those massage tables going. I don't really need them anymore because they're good on stress, but we're sending them back into the hell zone, so it'll be good to have them preemptively because I know they're going to get stressed again. Maybe we will keep this guy. We could probably use him for some sort of farm. I just don't really know how to do that. I wonder, do we have any puffed eggs? We probably have some sort of eggs we can just create a farm out of straight up. I'm a high priority this. This is reachable, right? I don't see why this wouldn't be. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Wait, these require materials to build though. Don't they require iron? is there a difference? So we have iron ore and then we have iron. We want iron for these things, so we do actually need to produce a bunch more iron. I think a lot of the iron that we had has fallen into the water below, unfortunately. Oh well. We'll be fine. We have this huge pocket that I showed you earlier. This is gigantic. It'll take care of all of our problems. Yeah, I know. I was actually kind of worried about being able to stream today, because when I was doing this earlier, getting the stuff done off camera, the boring stuff, the game started lagging a ridiculous amount, and I thought that when I started streaming, it would be even worse. So yeah, that would have been really bad, because I want to stream this whole series. But I think it may have been just because I had the game open for 2.5 hours doing menial tasks, so it had a chance to backlog tasks. So like gas interaction and stuff of the sort. So maybe that was why, but it seems fine now. Of course we're gonna hit the 1 hour lag pretty soon and end the stream, but I'm glad that it did not screw everything up. You don't have to pull this out of iron. Hold up. Ooh, printables. Yes, please. Oh, that's a very good. I was very excited to take birds, but then I saw those traits. That's really bad. Biohazard, this is like the worst one. And then light to sleep, no shot. I'm not dealing with that. Hatchling eggs, it is very useless. Maybe we can make some omelets. So do we really need to go and get this iron now? Is there iron closer to us that I can grab? Because I ideally don't want to dig into that area without decontaminating the place first. Ooh, there's some over here. I could break through our wall real quick. That doesn't seem like a horrible idea. What's our temperature looking like anyways? Pretty mediocre. Maybe I just go for this chunk. We'll get some coal on the way too, which is not a bad idea. So you can go like boom, boom, cancel this one. Nope, not that one. That one. And like this. We're probably gonna want to throw in an airlock there pretty quickly. Actually, we'll just straight up close that off once they get to it, because we don't want to allow heat to transfer. Alright, they'll do that fast because most of them don't have jobs to do. Get some iron. We need iron bad. Let's see what we uncover over here as well. I'm very curious. Probably nothing much. Ah, that looks like the edge. Ah, interesting. Maybe I'll just have them dig into this area and walk all the way over there so I can see what's going on. In fact, I think I will. So let's go like that. Yo, chill. Ooh. Oh, you're fine, bro. Get a little chlorine leaking in, but that's okay. Oxygen is looking pretty thin. I think I'm gonna have to do the taboo and move our water pump downwards. Kind of a yikes. But this guy's built, which is nice, so this will work as they sleep if power doesn't run out. Getting pretty close to being able to repurpose this water anyways, so we should be okay. And there's a lot of water to go around in here. I will literally just set up a pump going through this wall into the water supply. I can toggle on just for the time being, because we need water pretty quickly, right? So we'll set up another sieve in this area. We'll have a pump right there, and it'll go straight into the water tank. Which is why I wanted to funnel all the water down here, because this reservoir is going to be real close to our base. Our base's water supply. So we're going to fix the water problem pretty damn quickly. I think we're okay. So we'll deconstruct this, and as soon as that's deconstructed, we're gonna move it downwards. To here. That actually doesn't work. We need to, because this pump is blocking it, I guess. So we can move it over a little bit. Right there. And we'll need to build a ladder so they can get to it. Already 9 that. We need air pretty badly, so this is, you know, not ideal, but something we just have to do. I'm leaving a lot of this wire infrastructure in so we can set up a bunch of deodorizers in this area. Get this place nice and cleaned out. We can deconstruct this. Totally forgot about that. And this is really unfortunate. I didn't notice that happened. That should be good. I'm gonna priority 9 these guys because we really need water, or we really need oxygen to be generated soon. Just let them deal with that for a second. We got this thing dug out, so that thing should be working now. And we can actually go ahead and start with this process. This can't be built on top of ladders, can it? That's kind of annoying. What the heck? I did not mean to build that there. Yeah. Well, we can deconstruct that. I'm gonna leave those ladders there. Actually, rather, I'm probably gonna go like boom. Replace these with tiles. Deconstruct these two. And this wire. And on top of each one of those, we'll have a deodorizer. This guy probably has to die. I don't see what we can do. Because isn't he producing... No, he eats polluted oxygen. That's why this is here. Turns it into oxygen, produces slime. But he creates slimelung, which is bad. Maybe we just cordon him off. Oh my gosh. This again. So you just do that ASAP. Alright. And do we have somebody walk all the way over here yet? Please, sir. I want to see this really bad. What's on the edge? We got... Oh, it's probably just a ring of neutronium. Can't see what this is, though. Usually neutronium is what's with like next to geysers. Interesting. Okay, so we got some meat out of that, but I'm gonna move you to here so we can see. Wait, isn't this... Is this like ridiculously temperature bad? No, this is okay. So there's some decent temperature mafic rock. I wonder if we can use it for anything. But yeah, there's just a huge ring of neutronium around this entire place. I did not expect that. But yeah, the world's pretty small, and it looks like a circle. I don't think there's any way we can dig neutronium, right? Maybe we can? Hazmat digging, so it looks like we can with the use of something. But that's cool. I'm glad we got to see the edge of the world. There's so much copper here, I'm really happy about that. But now that we have, you know, stuff, I'm gonna manually lock this up. Can't close it off right now because we still need to be able to reach the iron. It's a resource that we're gonna, you know, utilize. So that's that. Eventually I will be able to completely seal that area off. Well, eventually I'll dig the area out, but we'll seal it off first. Okay, deconstruct that. And this area is looking nice and clean. I say, as there's ridiculous amounts of polluted oxygen in the entire thing. So we gotta think about how we want to start these deodorizers. Let me make sure this guy does what I think he does. they will help with the polluted oxygen, so I can purify this air. And he won't cause any issue to it. He's just gonna create slime, which I guess isn't horrible, as long as we throw it into storage units beneath this water. We need to dig this out too, though. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to go underwater a bit. It's just unavoidable. So I'll make this go all the way down. Dig that out, dig this out. I really hope none of this cracks under the pressure. I figured tile would be pretty strong, but I could be wrong about that. I gotta cancel it. I don't want them digging out any of this neutronium, actually. Or, what is this called? The Abyssalite? Abyssalite. I just want them digging everything around it. Yeah, there's a lot of water, so it looks like stuff might be starting to collapse. Hopefully that doesn't become an issue. That would be really bad, because then our perfect little pocket of water is going to be ruined. So if they dig out all of that, we should... Actually, it looks like I'm trying to dig out some neutronium here, which I don't want to happen. Okay, so with that should be everything. I think we got a little bit more. Yeah, we have a little bit more up here, so we're going to need to build them a little bridge to get over there. And everything else... Okay, we got these two slime things up here, so we got a bit of a ladder so they can reach those. And with all of that dug... I think we're good. We got this, but it's on the other side, so that's not great, but it's fine. What is this? Is there a puff living down here? Looks like, yeah, or something. Some sort of slime source. Let's get the ladders going so they can actually reach. Boom, boom, boom. Should be able to get up there themselves. I can go like this. I finally started just doing ladders every other. It's much more efficient. I'm very excited to have all this slime dug out. It just feels like good progress, you know? 47, all of this. The ladder should be probably priority 9. So they don't get stuck while they're underwater. That would be horrible. They probably will. I'm very concerned about that. Somebody will be watching it very carefully as they do that. I cannot afford to have one of them drown down here. And I'm looking for cracks in the tile and Abyssalite, so, but it looks like we're okay at this point. I really doubt Abyssalite would crack under this much water anyways, if it even can crack. I wonder, is this moppable? Yes, it is. I would like that mopped, please. We build ladders there, they should actually be able to reach up here better. I think they can climb up 2 blocks. This is unfortunate. I'm not very happy I have to make them go underwater. I guess I could have planned it out better. But they have their oxygen masks, and I don't think it makes any difference whether they're underwater or not, because they're in their suits. The suits are really good. They're so fucking good. It's crazy. Just ignoring that one ladder. Alright, sounds good, I guess. And our water supply is all connected. Look at that. Yes. I'm excited. Okay, we need to get a ladder here, because apparently they can't reach this 3-wide thing. Deconstructing that, wonderful. Or not. And there's the ladder we want. Very nice. Okay, be careful, don't get trapped. I don't think they can reach this. So I'm gonna have to build a ladder there. Not great. It's okay though. Massage table's still open. Okay, that's fine. I thought we got more iron. I guess I assigned these to be copper, maybe? Yeah, I could reconstruct them out of iron. I think we have extra iron. We should. Probably gonna have to build ladders over here too to get the rest of these things. Good news is I don't think they're really getting stuck, knock on wood. So they should build a reach up there, and if I build one here, I think they can reach everything. I know I'm abusing priority 9, but bear with me. Stream is coming to a close, and I really want them to finish all this good stuff. Get all this mined out. Maybe what I'll do offline is convert all of this polluted oxygen to oxygen using thingies, because that's going to take a long time, and that's super grindy. So maybe that's what I'll do. But I really wanted to do this excavation on stream because I think this is pretty cool. And next stream, maybe you'll see all this yucky oxygen turn into yummy oxygen. One thing I'd definitely do off stream is construct, if I can't in this stream, if my battery becomes sad, then I will create the pump that will convert some of this so we can get some water going. Some more water going, rather. Because we have water, we just don't have much. Okay, we don't need this ladder, apparently. We just need them to dig that. Wait, how did they... Were they... okay, I'm actually really confused now. How did they... I don't think they could have gotten up there. Unreachable, that's unfortunate. What do we even do here? Like this? And I really want all the digging to be done by the time the stream ends. That would be so cool. And we're so close as well. Oh, we have so many calories. We're overdoing it a bit. We really need to accept a new dupe, I think. And we have sufficient oxygen generation now, but it looks really thin. Yeah. Oh, it's very thin. Are you sure we have sufficient oxygen generation? I have a hard time believing that. Maybe I'll add more algae terrariums down there to speed up the process. That's okay, so the things I'll do offline is definitely get some more water in here from this source and fix our oxygen problem. And I potentially might convert all of this polluted oxygen. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't think that's going to be, like, part of me thinks that would be interesting to see on stream, but it's going to take such a long time that it'll become boring, and I'll run out of things to say. Like, I can tell you anecdotes about my life, but, you know, I think this process is going to take upwards of 5 hours. No, that's way too much. 2-3 hours to convert all this polluted oxygen, and it'll get boring if I'm telling personal stories that whole time, because there's not much to say about them waiting for polluted oxygen to be converted. So we'll see. Come on, bro. Dig this. Please. Oh, yeah. I think it's all digged out. That's unreachable, actually. Just because it's under this. Maybe we can mine this one abyssalite. Can deconstruct this ladder now. Just clean up the place a little bit. Get rid of these unnecessary things. That one I'll... I think I'll let that one stay there, so if they fall into the water, they have a way of getting out, always. And we can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. And we're looking pretty good. Take a peek at the germs. Hopefully, it's gonna be bad, but not too bad, hopefully. Yeah, we get some permeating the base, but not very much. The storage looks good. I'm glad I turned off their storing priority completely so they don't bring anything crappy into our base. So yeah, and the water looks like all the slimelung has died off, so this is perfect. We can start thinking about doing some conversion over here. What's it under plumbing? We're looking for the distiller thingy. Maybe it's refinement. Water sieve, that's what I'm looking for. The we'll enter plumbing. So we're gonna need a second liquid vent in here, probably. I don't want to run it through the same one. Oh, hold on, I got another text. Okay. You have to mop that. Let me think. So what else do we need? We need a liquid pump. Probably want to put that at the base, like right here-ish. Or I kind of want to directly below so we can use minimum pumping. So we'll go like that. Pipe going all the way up. And that should work perfectly fine. Maybe we want more than one distiller because I think this is going to take a lot of time to do. But for now, I'm just going to literally deal with this because we just need a small amount of water. And once that is all constructed, we should be getting water nicely to our place. They can't reach this, I'm sure. We have plenty of food. We're fine. Okay, and I think with that all constructed, we should start to get water influx into our base, which we need desperately. And loot box! Oh yes, I will take copper. That's an easy choice. We need it to finish this. Hey! We finally get the massage tables, and I don't even have to go mine some copper elsewhere. Perfect. We're running so low on water, we need this so bad. But I think we're okay. Oxygen looks so low. It says we have enough of those, so I'm kind of just trusting it. 49%. Yeah, but we have sufficient generation though, which is confusing me. Okay. It's probably the one underwater, I'm guessing. No, where's Max? Maybe it's just stressed out. Sopping wet. Ah, that would do it. Low oxygen is going to cause stress too. That's unfortunate. But once we get more water, we can, you know, add more stuff. Thingies. What is that? Oh, dude, I thought that was P9. Guess they're distracted. We can deal with some of these messy priorities as I want this 9 to get that finished. I've used priority 9 a bit too much, so we're going to reset some of this stuff. That looks fine. It's not great. I still have this huge chunk of priority 9 over there, but it's fine. Food's kind of on the down low, but we have a harvest coming in very, very soon. You can see all these are almost max growth. And today we'll finish the thingy, so we can start pumping in water. Great. We actually have some... Oh yeah, because there was a little pocket of clean water over there. I'm really glad this isn't enough pressure to break the tile. I knew it wouldn't break the abyssalite, but the tile was kind of worrying me a bit. So I don't know how strong tile is. Figured it would be pretty strong, because It's in ruins, and the windows aren't breakable. So the tile should be too, right? But, you know, I was just a little worried about it. And if we get this wire connected, boom, we're gonna start. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, are we out of power? We might be out of power. No, we're not out of power. What's going on? Why is this not working? Pipe blocked. Oh, it's because I'm stupid. It's supposed to be like, these need to be swapped. Well, I messed that up. Oopsies. Not the end of the world. It is pretty annoying though. So this will work better, potentially. I don't know if they can reach all that, they probably can't. We gotta P9 all this for sure. Just look at that water level, dude. Super low. And then as soon as I fix that, I gotta deal with the air problem. Or I can do the purification, maybe. A lot of this air up here is nice and pure, which is nice. Yo, come on, please finish this. It's just piping, it's not that much. There we go. Now will it work? It looks like a yes. Let me look at the plumbing. Oh, yes, sir. Finally. That will hopefully fix our water problem. This is going to be draining a lot of power, but it has to be done. We have power to drain, and if we need to scourge the entire asteroid for coal, then that's what we will do. But that averts our water problem, I'm pretty sure. Meaning I feel pretty confident we can add more. Ooh, this is not that great. There's so much carbon dioxide up there. Why is that? Well, we can add more algae terrariums, which is something we need to do. So why don't I actually straight up convert this to tile? This will be our official algae terrarium thing for now. Oh, look at that. That's nice. We may need to construct a second one of these. I don't know if this is producing enough. Stoof. Also, I think I may have, because we've been streaming for almost an hour and 20 minutes, right? Which is much longer than any other stream I've done before. By approximately 8 minutes, so not much longer, but somewhat longer. If we're talking proportionality, it's pretty much a lot longer. But I think I may have fixed it, because I have a new USB setup. Let me save real quick. And I'm going to take a look at our battery life. I think it's still probably pretty low, so, but this is much longer than I thought the stream would last. 25% still. Wow, okay, I fixed something. That's actually really nice. So I was using a USB hub before, and I guess that drains power. I also switched some settings up on the microphone, so hopefully it takes less power from the computer. And I hooked it up through its own individual USB. So that's nice. But I bought myself probably 30 minutes extra stream time, which is pretty sick. So I'll make good use of it. Yeah, I might have to construct a second one. I'm gonna run for a little while. If it, let's take a peek at the load on these wires. I mean, nothing's current line. Okay, so this is gonna be draining a lot of power, but it's not that big of a deal. So we're fine. Guys are idle, so we need to come up with stuff for them to do. And that shall be creating an army of deodorizers. Really want to to stagger these. That'll be a good start, and we'll get some of the polluted oxygen clean at least. Not all of it, obviously, but some of it. Wait, why is that yellow? I think that's because its potential load is pretty high. Wait, no. Okay, that's making me a little nervous. Well, if this starts breaking when I attach these things, I'll just stop. I'll deattach them. We're gonna have to hook up a different line of power into here then. Because these need to be built regardless. It's just a matter of whether we can use the same power system for the... what's that called? The thingy. Thing that cleans the water. The water sieve. For some reason I thought it started with a D. Okay. Shouldn't be idle anymore. I was kind of hoping I could use the same power line for all of them, but it looks like maybe that's a no-go. We'll see. And now that all this is built on here, we gotta add more auditoriums. It's just, we just have to. For now, we're gonna do 5 on each side, and we can reduce it once we get the oxygen levels back to a nice thing. But we got so much carbon dioxide, it's ridiculous. Look at that. It's all the way up to the 2nd level. That's crazy. Way too much. So those will get going, and hopefully our oxygen levels will rise. Once we get up to 800 grams, I feel pretty comfortable. It's so thin up here, though, where they're sleeping. So much carbon dioxide. This area is so pressurized with oxygen. Yeah, it's because if we can clean all of this, we can use all of this clean oxygen into our base. This is really unfortunate, though. It dies on carbon dioxide, right? Not very quickly. So we have to convert that carbon dioxide, huh? I'm very surprised nobody's gotten sick from slimelung yet. Knock on wood. Pretty happy about it, though. It's kind of what I wanted. Seems all of my planning did come to some benefit. Alright, look at that. This place is gonna look so nice when it's all purified oxygen. There's something about this, just pure oxygen that looks super nice. I just love the design of it. And I need purifiers in here too. Really need to get rid of all the polluted oxygen everywhere in this area. Okay. I don't know what the range for one of these deodorizers is like. I would assume not that big. That's why I put so many of them in. Probably gonna have to put even more in. And they don't clean germs, right? I'm not crazy. This is just cleaning, because this one, if it cleaned germs, it would be sucking in this oxygen. So we literally just have to clean all the polluted oxygen and then wait for the sunlight to die instead of the oxygen. Ooh, that looks nice though. Already seeing a pretty big dent. Heck yeah. I'm into it. I think we'll have to have like one more row going down here, and then some extraneous ones in the areas where it kind of builds out. There's a lot of carbon dioxide out there too. I'll have to convert that. Yeah. So once we have this all clean and nice, I'm literally just gonna open this up and build something over here. Something nice. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. Maybe we'll build some... We probably build some better rooms for them out here. There's a lot of space. But most likely just some sort of mechanical production. Maybe like a permanent power plant, because our one up here is temporary. Maybe like a plastic manufacturer or something. I don't know. I'll look at the stuff, because I researched a bunch of stuff, right? So I gotta take a look at what we have. Right now I'm just worried about getting the area open up And maybe we'll even dig out some more stuff, because we chose a difficult biome to clean first, because it has so many germs. But we could easily clean this area out once all of this oxygen is saved. Because it's just hot, and that's it. It's just a little bit... What is that anyways? Sorry, I got distracted. Food. Okay, cool. Produces food, and better food if it has a critter by it. Interesting. What is this on the floor? Polluted something. Dirt. But like I was saying, yeah, we could tear down most of the stuff in here pretty easily. Without too many concerns. Why? Because it has an abyssal border around it, which is connected to the one we're cleaning out right now. And the next one we do, I think, is just take out all this. So, up until this abyssalite, probably close this off. All of this, how do I show you this? So like from here, just follow my cursor, going around, going around, going around, going around. We'll probably tear out this abyssalite here, so maybe like this instead. Following the abyssalite all the way up here. I'm assuming it closes there. And we go down, tear out this abyssalite here, go down, go down, go down, go down. Go down more, go down, go down, go down. And boom. Connect it all so we have a huge amount of space around our base to work with. Loot box! But yeah, that's the idea. I did say I want a medicine guy. But we're not really... Another excuse. We're like, nobody's getting sick. So... Now I just want somebody who's good at cuisine, so we can get food bonuses. Is oxygen levels rising? Yes. Wonderful. I'm glad. Looks like our water level is slowly rising as well. And let's take a look at the load on this wire again. Oh, it's not bad at all. It's somewhat strained, but it's not that bad. Maybe what we do is we continue this chain of ladders down. And we can kind of do what we did over here with the deodorizers, but a separate row of them. I gotta make it so they can cross to this row. Nice and easy. I think we will literally just emulate the oxygen deodorizer placements that we did in the other row. That makes sense. It probably doesn't make... Or we can just put one on this platform, this central platform. I'm actually low-key ecstatic that I figured out how to make my battery lights last longer. That USB port was destroying me. Because I feel like I've actually gotten a huge amount done in this stream compared to previous ones, which is sick. I'm really happy about that. Again, I would like to reduce the amount of stuff I do off camera, and I'm addicted to this game, so I don't really want to take that many breaks. That's probably a bad spot for one, but we're going to do it anyways. Solve those. Where are we going to connect this? Like here, maybe? It's already a pretty long wire coming out. Can do that. There has to be a better way to do this. But this is the only way I know how, so this is the way I'm going to take care of it. Oh my god. This wire is so ugly. It will all be turned down, don't worry. It's just, you know, temporarily it's very, very ugly. So I think all of them are hooked up. Yeah, I'm going to deconstruct this wire. I can actually deconstruct all of this. I hope that doesn't take out the ladders. I don't think it will. I think when I'm in the wire screen and select deselect or deconstruct the specifically wires, so we're chilling. Probably. And these things are doing quite a number on the polluted oxygen. Very happy about that. We're gonna have to mop this because those are producing a ton. Polluted water itself is producing, I would assume it's producing polluted oxygen. Right? Looks like there's oxygen above it. Maybe the carbon dioxide. Oh, that's actually perfect. The carbon dioxide is creating a natural barrier above the water so it can't produce polluted oxygen. Right? Oh, hell yeah. That's sick. Alright. So maybe I just leave that carbon dioxide there for now, even though it has some slime lung in it. This polluted oxygen is kind of annoying, so I'm going to get rid of it. I think one deodorizer there will be enough. It's going to be really annoying to remove all these electronics later on. But it is simply what I must do. In retrospect, I probably should have locked this manual air lock because I wouldn't have had to clean this area out of polluted oxygen later on. Would have been, or I would have. It wouldn't have had germs in it, so I wouldn't have had to wait for the germs to die down. But now I do. One thing I'm really relieved about is that it seems like, excuse me, the polluted oxygen air with slime lung in it doesn't infect the slime surrounding it. So for some reason, there's no cross-contamination, which is good because then I have all this clean slime for some reason, and I don't have to move these things. I can just continue to let them grow naturally and get some extra thimbleweed, because why not? And they won't be able to idle for a while, so I don't need to worry about that because we got plenty of things building. They can't actually cross there. Or yes they can just climb over. That's fine. I almost thought about replacing this with ladders, but this is fine, they can just climb over. Not bad. Yeah, our water level is actually pretty constant at the moment. I think it might be rising a tiny bit, but at least it's not going down. Once we normalize oxygen levels, of course, it'll be better. Because I can get rid of some of the algae terrariums. And we're back up to 600, so we're already 200 grams higher than we were before, because we were like 400 before. So this is very good. Oh, that's why there's so much carbon dioxide up there, because I need an airflow tile. So this can start permeating. Actually, it will kind of get caught in here. That's not ideal. Maybe I'll have to... Oh, I don't know what to do about that, actually. I'm not going to worry about it. I might throw down deuterium up here. Just for a bit. For the banter. Because I would like this. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad. I'm going to throw one up here. Temporary, but I'm going to do it. This is going to produce probably going to make polluted oxygen up here too, though. With the water, so I need to be careful about that, because then that's going to foster a ton of slime lung everywhere. And we already have enough in the base, so I'm not too happy about the amount that's already in there. It's not that much. It's like 500 germs, that's like nothing. I doubt that's enough to infect anybody. But if it is, that's highly unfortunate. Okay. So it's looking pretty nice though, look at all that clean oxygen. Slime lung should slowly start to die off, which is what we're looking for. It's going to be really annoying because it looks like we're getting these levels of polluted oxygen, which leads me to believe that it's very localized, the area that these deodorizers can remove the pollution. So I'm going to have to nitpick to get all that polluted oxygen gone. Or I think it does settle to the bottom of the map. So maybe if I let it settle and just throw a bunch of the deodorizers at the bottom, it'll work, because the polluted oxygen will migrate towards them. But if that's not the case, then yeah, I'm gonna have to build just weird ladder contraptions to where there's pockets of polluted oxygen and then construct a bunch of random wiring. So not ideal, but if that's the case, you know, I'll do it, because I have to get rid of the polluted oxygen in order to start getting rid of the slime lung problem we have in this area. And again, I don't know whether I need to get rid of this guy. Supposedly he helps me, right? Because he consumes the polluted oxygen and creates slime, and slime produces more polluted oxygen, but generally the slime he makes is going to be falling either into this polluted water dump or over here, and we're already overpressurized, so I don't think it can actually produce any more polluted oxygen. But eventually this area isn't going to be overpressurized, so it will become a problem at some point. So maybe what I do, because I do want to create a farm with one of these puff guys, right? I think, again, I don't know too much about the game, but I think you can make these guys into slime farms, and from that make an algae farm, which would be good, because I think we're going to run out of algae pretty quickly. I've been relying on algae terrariums for oxygen for the longest time, so we must be running out. Actually, is there a way I can check that? There's probably a way I can check that. So I guess my point is we're eventually going to have to come up with some sort of source for reliable algae, and if that's, I mean, we could technically just go to a different planet and rob it of all of its algae, but I don't think that's a great solution. It would be better to come up with something sustainable, like a puffed farm. We got a lot of slime, dang, okay. Let's see, where would slime algae even be? Oh, I can just search for it. Algae. Oh, wow, okay, we have 54.6 tons. Oh, we're actually chilling. Oh, you know why that is? That's because we just mined out the slime biome. There's a ton of algae in the slime biome, so we're fine. Regardless of that, we probably should keep one of these guys around if we don't have any of their eggs, because we will want that farm at some point in the future. If that means, I could just rely on the loot boxes. The loot boxes is a legitimate means of getting more of these guys, because the principal's pod, yeah, I have gotten multiple opportunities to take one of these puffs from the principal's pod, so I could unalive this guy and hope I roll another one. Nah, I don't know. I'm torn. I kind of like him. He's kind of nice. And we do have more slime biomes, right? So we could just kind of... Wait, are there no more puffs? Is he the last one? No, don't tell me. The puffs are extinct. There has to be another. There's no way. Right? Okay, so we got one there. Let's see. Ah, yeah, we got one guy over here. And he's actually a prince. Ooh, okay. What does a prince do that's different? Oh, so they also consume chlorine and oxygen, in addition to polluted oxygen. That's interesting. And they create slime, bleachstone, and oxalate, respectively. That could actually be nice. I don't really want them consuming oxygen, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Okay, we're getting early morning lag. You gotta love it. So I could get rid of this guy without too many problems being caused, but... until all the polluted oxygen is gone, I'll just leave him there. And then if, you know... Because if there's no polluted oxygen anyways, he can't be creating slime. So I'll just let him live there. Does he have surface germs even? I can't tell because of the overlay. It's possibly has surface germs. That would be slightly an issue. No surface germs, so he's actually completely clean. He just creates germs. He is not germy himself. Or she. I don't know. Let's see. Is this guy old anyways? How old are they? 40. Okay, so they're 2/3 throughout their life cycle. About. So they're gonna live for a little while longer. Maybe they'll just produce an egg for me and I can yoink that. If he makes an egg and I can yoink it, that would be the ideal situation. Because then I don't have to deal with wrangling this guy. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna get rid of all of it. How did this guy get here? What? Where did you come from? This is not your type of biome. Wait, did you escape from all the way up here? Oh my gosh, what a heist. Okay, so they only spawn in the hydrogen biome, so he must have been all the way up here, climbed through my temporary power plant, down through my quarantine area, and all the way down here. Wow. Cool, I guess. Welcome to the club. Is he gonna survive down here? I'm not so sure they can survive without hydrogen. What's their diet looking like? They live on mealwood plants, oh. But they're supposed to live... Oh, that's a note. Is somebody starving? Please say no. No, they're just being dumb. I hate how it gives that alert, because they have easy access to food all the time. Maybe it's just if they're within a certain... outside of a certain radius of the food, and they get hungry, it triggers the starving alert. But... again, that's kind of annoying. Ooh, actually... Ooh, loot box. Yes, loot box time. Let's see what we got. We got Catalina, +4 athletics, 3 cuisine, pretty good, but nothing too crazy, not specialized. I would prefer them to be specialized. Those are some good traits though. Tier 2 skill, bedside. We actually do need somebody with bedside manner. Low key. Increased decor bonus, increased medicine. Wow. I'm very tempted. Blossom seeds, we have 30 of those already, so probably not the greatest thing in the world. And these guys are just bad. Yeah, decreased calories is pretty bad, and these interests are pretty bad. So maybe Catalina? I think adding another... We have so many idle guys, though, so I don't know if it makes sense. Maybe I'm just getting greedy. But this is a very well-rounded duplicate. I'm just gonna say no this time around, because the fact that we have idle duplicates says a lot about my need for more. It just doesn't make sense to add more into the team. Oh, that's not nice. So where can we get more iron? Because we need to build those pretty much ASAP. We can crack into this supply down here. Oh, these guys are really infesting the place. Yeah, we can crack into this supply down here, but that isn't really a big pocket or anything. That's pretty small. And I don't really want them digging down here because they're going to see Booga's corpse, which I've hidden away. A lot of them probably don't even know about Booga's existence because that happened like day 3 or something really early on. I could go for this pocket. It's just I don't want to infect this air. You know what I'll do? I'll dig into this area, and I just won't crack into the hydrogen and chlorine pockets. I can leave a layer of iron, because I need this iron desperately. So I'll grab this. Yeah, that's what I'll do, so I won't actually enter this area. I'll keep it cordoned off. We got some mafic rock too, which I haven't interacted with up until this point. That's mostly on the surface, I thought. I wonder if that's gonna act like sand and fall on top of me. It looks kind of like a sandy material. So I guess we'll find out. And I wonder if there's any interesting use for that, because that could be cool if I could use that for some builds. Because we did all that research, so if mafic rock is one of those materials that I need, that would be perfect. We're gonna have to create some sort of ladder for them to actually be able to mine all of this stuff. Shenanigans. So I'll do that. The good old interspacing between the ladders trick. That's what you gotta do. And wait for them to... Oh, that's actually a nice, what do you call it? Checkpoint. No, not checkpoint. Landmark? Oh, well, we hit 150 cycles. That's pretty cool. That's definitely the furthest I've ever been. 150 cycles is definitely an achievement to put under my belt. Actually, you know what? 150 cycles is a really good place to end the stream. I think once they wake up, that's what I'm going to do. Plus, I usually don't stream for this long anyways, so... Maybe if I might stream again later today, but I don't think so. We'll see. But I'm going to let them wake up. Mark the end of cycle 150. And yeah, that seems like a perfect ending point. So let's let these guys sleep. It's almost time over, and I think we're getting that low battery lag anyways, so it's perfect timing. Yep, early morning lag, there we go. Let things catch up. And that's cycle 151. So we're gonna call it quits. Wow, that early morning lag is crazy bad. But thank you to anybody who's